associates of all those our comrades who were massacred in November by dictator Museveni. I just said it, that many times the hardest thing for me is to look into the eyes of the relatives of the victims of the state-inspired murders. But today, I was motivated by the communication of Innocent's mother and other people who spoke. You gave me a feeling that you understand that this is not about me. You gave me a feeling that you understand that it is not us that speak the truth. Which truth? Your children, your husbands, your relatives stand by as well. But you know that it is indeed tyrant Museveni that is murdering your people. I appreciate that. That gives me the confidence to even go on doing what I'm doing and believing in what I believe in. I've mentioned that a few days ago we were in Mbale and Lira, but we were blocked from accessing the radio stations by the RCC and the DPCs, saying they had orders from above not to allow us, even when other leaders actually can access radio stations and communicate with the nation. But that further shows us that the regime is scared of the message that we're sending to the people, the message of liberation, which message we will succeed in sending to the people anyway. I mentioned that even today, while we are commemorating our comrades that were massacred on the 18th and 19th of November, we stand here without many of our comrades who continue to languish in prisons, the likes of Oliver, Lutaya, the likes of Machete, and many others that are in prison for no reason. I want us to remember that even before November 18th and 19th, and indeed even after, people were killed and people are continuing to be killed. However, a year on, no justice has been served for the more than 100 people that were killed, including women and children. Museveni came out and owned the massacre thanks to his age that can no longer allow him to hide secrets. He said that he was in Karamoja when he heard that people were protesting in Kampala and many other parts of the country, and ordered the army to sort them out. And indeed, the army sorted them out by killing them. Like Museveni has always been behaving, killing people's children, breadwinners, husbands and wives, and then sending them money, as if life has a price. He came out to say he will pay off those that were killed. It's unfortunate that even when Museveni came out to pretend that he respects human rights, nobody has been apprehended for the November massacre. Even when many cameras captured that, including BBC camera, we know who killed our people. And I want to remind the nation that the person that is responsible for the murder of our people, especially those massacred in November, is none other than General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We took Museveni and his son Muhoozi to the ICC, and that case is still being pursued. There's every evidence, there's overwhelming evidence to pin Museveni. And I want you to know that one day Museveni is going to be standing in the dock of the International Criminal Court. You can be sure. I have a message to many of the people, especially oppressed people, that are being used against themselves. This is the way dictators operate. They will kill your people and use some people amongst you to castigate those that are fighting for you. So we've had many people journalists, and indeed some artists, blaming we, the victims, for the pain that is inflicted on us. How can you be knowing the perpetrator of the injustice and then you blame the victim? Many people were killed, yes, by Museveni. How then do you blame the victims other than blaming the murderer? So those that are being used against themselves and against oppressed people, they should be ashamed of themselves.